Dr. Adu Anane Antwi is convener of the pensioner bondholders. He joins us on the line to have a conversation on their issue. 6 clear days of protest at the finance ministry, but tomorrow the finance minister will be announcing the final terms of the domestic debt exchange. Will you say this is a lost cause, or there is some light at the end of the tunnel for you?
Well, we think that we will still receive an announcement exempting the pensioners. There is no incentive now for the minister to still hold on to his position. I understand what he wanted to achieve. And that was, as he held on, he was of the belief that some pensioners would tender in their bonds. And so that was something that we think he could achieve. Now the window is closed, and nobody has any way of tendering in the bonds now. So there's no incentive for the minister to still hold on to his previous position. And that, I believe, that would inform his decision to grant the exemption. Because there's nothing you can do now. Nobody is bringing the bonds. So why would you keep on let these old people, elderly, be picketing at your place endless periods at least? Just let them go. So I believe the minister is going to do that.
Are you speaking out of hope, or because you have finalized some discussions with the finance minister?
No discussion has been finalized. So I believe there's no way you are going to hold on to this position forever. And the elderly ones are also saying they would be there every day until you give in. So how long? And as I'm saying, there's no incentive now. If you keep on holding on, what are you trying to achieve? If previously you thought that, well, people were thinking, what do I do if I'm not going to get exemption? Probably that was the idea, that people would at all costs tender in their bonds, since they didn't see any way out. But that is past. Now there is no incentive again. If you are holding on, nobody is bringing any instrument to you again. So why do you hold on with that position and let people continue to create this bad image for the country? That would be too bad.
Tell us about day 6 of your picketing as you gathered at the finance ministry today. How different was it from the previous 5 days?
Well, the same. But at least today, we got 2 people coming from outside Accra. One person came from Central Kofi, I think so, if you mentioned the name, purposely for this. And someone also came from Kumasi. The Kumasi man got there a little late. He will be fully represented tomorrow because he's sleeping over to join us. He didn't come. He couldn't get here early. And then there was somebody who is not a pensioner and also not a bondholder. He joined us. He said he was a former senior secretary to the Pharmaceutical Association or something. He joined us to give his support and solidarity. And so that was a good thing, because people have said, I believe the press, some people have heard some pressmen saying it's not good for them to look unconcerned and allow only these old elderly people to be doing the job, and that they should come on board. I also heard teachers, 2 of the teachers union last week and last week before the Friday or so, also coming out to say, and one of them said personally that he was ashamed that they are looking on unconcerned for the elderly to fight this matter. And that is true, because what they are fighting for is not only for them now, but to change, policy making that we will have in this country. That when you are bringing any policy, ensure that you don't use it for the elderly to inflict pains on the elderly with such policies. So this is not for only people who are alive now as elderly, but it's for people who are yet to become elders. That we are doing this so that government, anytime government is doing any policy, it would think about the elderly one and make provision for them so that they are not, they don't suffer. They are already vulnerable groups that need to be protected and helped. And if you can't help them, you don't have to do policies that will affect them adversely. So that fight should not be left with. But we are fighting. If people will come and help us fight, we appreciate that. But whether people will come or not, we are determined we would keep on. And if we get even 3 people every day to be there, we'll be there until we are exempted.
Interesting how you mentioned that you are inviting people to come and join you in this particular fight. That actually takes me to my next question. Last Friday, when the former Chief Justice Ofaye Kufu joined you in your protest, did it change anything at all?
No, I'm not saying we are inviting people, but I'm saying the people themselves have seen, and journalists have started talking that the young ones should join us because this fight is not for us alone. We are there. Anybody who wants to come, I don't think we will sack that person that go away. You know, if anybody like this man who came today is not part of us, but he came and he's welcome to give us what do you call it? Sympathy and concern, express his sympathy and concern to us. The former Chief Justice yesterday came. He also is not, he said that he is not impacted negatively by pension issues because by the grace of God, he is out on a good pension. So all that is happening will not affect her. But he said that in spite of that, it is affecting people who are either age mates or some of them older than he is above 70. Some of them are 80, getting to 90. So he has friends, he has family members, he has parents and sisters who are who are in that category. So it was good that he came there to support. So if any other person also feels that he ought to come and support you need not be a bondholder or a retiree bondholder before you come and support a good cause.
All right. So tomorrow, the finance minister will be announcing the final terms, and you are expecting that the bonds of pensioners will be exempted from this particular, program. But in a worst-case scenario, if that does not happen, what is going to be your next line of action? Continuous protest?
We will continue with gathering there. We have given the notice to the police that we will be meeting there every working day until we are exempted. And we are going to do that.